Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Steve. This is the Fandom Show, or I guess I should say this is the new Fandom Show. We've had some changes around here. I've got my own studio space now, so it's going to be a lot easier for me to record these videos more quickly and more efficiently, which is absolutely awesome. And I figured what better way to jump back into it than by offering my thoughts on the recently released Stranger Things Volume 4. So, with that said, let's go. Okay, so let's jump into Stranger Things Season 4. Let's just say that I really love this season. I'm in agreement with most of the other people out there. I think this is the best season since Season 1. I thought it was very, very strong in a lot of respects. What did I love about it? Well, a lot of things. The visuals were really good. The cinematography was really good. The special effects were really good. The story I thought was solid. And I also love the music. Obviously, this show is set in the mid 80s, and they have gone all out getting all kinds of classic 80s tunes for this show to help set the theme. And I mean, I'm a little partial because I was born in the 80s, but I do think that this show has some of the best music of any show on Netflix. As always, absolutely awesome. We got some new characters this season. We got Argyle, the stoner pizza guy, and then we've got Eddie, the kind of freak, if you want to call him that, D&D guy. I like these characters. Argyle is really cool. Eddie, I thought, had a lot of good character development and was a good addition to the season. The other new characters we have are Jason and his teammates from the basketball team at school. I'm not a huge fan of these guys. I didn't really like the story arc, and for the second bit of the season, they were just kind of in the background, and their storyline with them didn't really go anywhere. They had some involvement towards the end, but in looking back on it, you probably could have removed them from the entire season, and the net impact would have been minimal. So, wasn't overly impressed with these new characters, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. You're not going to love absolutely everything about a show like this. It's important that you love a lot of things. Returning characters, all the returning characters I thought did a great job. Special shout out to Murray, who I thought was the most entertaining part of this season. You can just tell that the actor who's playing Murray is having so much fun doing this role, and it's such a fun character. Absolutely love Murray. The thing where he kicked the butt of the pilot on the plane with karate was absolutely hilarious. And then at the end, when he got to kill all those creatures with the flamethrower, it was just so much fun to watch that. I like the fact that Stranger Things is an overarching story. And that's to say, this isn't a show where the characters defeat a villain one season, and then at the start of the next season, there's some new evil, so they got to get the band back together and then go fight this new evil. No, it's an overarching story. Every season is linked to each other, and this season strongly implies that, in fact, Vecna has been the guy who's been behind all the shenanigans in the previous seasons, and that it's all going to come together in the final season. Of course, we saw in the finale, there's still a big threat out there. There's still a big evil to deal with. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's story arcs that haven't been resolved. So I like the fact that it is a continuous story and not just, separate season-long stories featuring the same characters. Some shows these days are a little more infamous for doing that, and I like that Stranger Things goes the other way and gives us multiple seasons that are all linked together. If you missed it, this season had a lot of great callbacks to earlier seasons. I don't have time to go through all of them, but there's some great analyses out there on the internet, and I encourage you to check those out if that's something that's interesting to you, because there's a lot of good stuff that you might have missed, and there's plenty of callbacks in there, absolutely for sure. One of my gripes about the season, there was almost no deaths. The only character who really died was Eddie, and kind of, sort of Sadie, but it's like, I don't know. I'm sorry, the actress is Sadie Sink. The character is not Sadie, but it's like, I don't really know where they were going with this. It's like they got her to as close to being killed off as she possibly could be, but she's actually still alive. She's just in the hospital in a coma right now, so we're not sure what's going to happen with her next season. My gut is telling me that she's going to recover and get involved next season, and something is going to happen, so we'll see. I heard rumors heading into the finale that Steve was going to get killed this season. Now, I love Steve, and not just because he has the world's greatest name, alright? I just think he's an absolutely great character, but I tell you what, if they had killed him, that would have been meaningful. That would have been a kick to the gut, man. So I wish that they were a little bit bolder with that. It'll be interesting to see who survives season 5 and who doesn't. On that note, there's plenty of speculation that 11 might sacrifice herself to destroy Vecna / seal the gate and end the Upside Down once and for all. Are we actually going to see that? I don't know. Going to be interesting. Also, there's a great fan theory out there that suggests that maybe Vecna is Eleven's father. Now, that might sound kind of crazy, but if you find the video where they're explaining this theory, it's actually a lot more plausible than you might think. Like, everything they're talking about fits within the storyline. So, maybe, maybe not. I guess we're going to have to see next season, but that's the fun thing about a show like this. There's always a lot going on story-wise. You never quite know what's going to happen to who win, and that's what makes it entertaining. So, I hope that the final season takes what this season did and just runs with it. We have a really, really cool finale when that hits. But we're going to have to wait to find out. In the meantime, I strongly encourage anybody who loves the show to go back and rewatch the previous seasons because they are a whole heck of a lot of fun. That's all the time for Fandom Show this time around. Thank you for watching, and I'll have plenty more stuff coming real soon.